you're looking for a neighborhood that's quiet, family-friendly, has mid-century modern vibes, ranch-style properties, Arden Park might be for you. Arden Park is situated north of the American River, north of Highway 50, and east of downtown Sacramento. Today, I am going to spotlight one home and one incredible park. I don't even want to call it a park. It's like a complex that is in the heart of Arden Park. So let's waste no time. I'm going to turn you around and we are going to tour this property right here. Arden Park is in the coveted 95864 zip code. And actually saying that you live in Arden Park is another very prestigious thing. It's like saying that you live in the Fab 40s. Not quite the same as living in the Fab 40s, but it's, you know, one of those neighborhoods that people are like, oh, Arden Park. I just wanted to show you this front area here. They did a nice job of creating kind of like a Japanese garden vibe. I love, it's kind of fall spring here in Sacramento, and so everything is blooming. I feel sad because it's blooming only to be sad again once second winter comes. But for now, we'll enjoy the beautiful blooms. Front porch area, covered porch. Oof, look at, I'm gonna show off the brick. I love how this brick is kind of like, I can't tell if they must have painted it. You can see, yeah, they must have painted it, but because so much time has passed, it's kind of rubbed off, and so it's very dull muted, but it just adds a very cool character to the brickwork. Okay, let's pop in our front entryway and start our interior tour. First up is our living area. This front room has a fireplace. It's a nice size. And we're not gonna do that side of the house yet, but as you can see, it is pretty open concept. But first we're gonna go over down this hallway. This home is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. Main home is just under 2,000 square feet. Here's our first bedroom. We have the glass blocks window. Very 80s, but I do love how much light those blocks let in. And then this front room also has a whole house fan. Are you familiar with whole house fan? If not, I'm just gonna briefly explain what that is to you and why they are so valuable here in Sacramento. So the whole house fan is a fan that pulls air in. You'll open a window, it'll pull air in from outside and suck it up through this fan. What that does is helps Sacramento residents take advantage of the Delta breezes. Delta breeze, if you're unfamiliar, is something that we experience here in Sacramento. And what that is, in the very, very hot summer days, in the evenings, the marine layer comes through the Delta and settles over Sacramento. And so we get cooler nights in Sacramento, even though our days are so, so hot. So having a whole house fan, what you can do is in the evenings, once it cools down, crack your window and turn on the house fan, pull that cool outside air in, cool off your attic, which is probably 150 degrees up there, cool off your house without using the AC, and really enjoy that fresh air when there are so many other places in California that get hot and then it just stays stale and hot through the night. And we do not have that here in Sacramento. Not often. Like when we get 110 for like 2 weeks at a time, that is when everyone's begging for the Delta breeze to come back. Here is our downstairs full bath. Yes, I did say downstairs. This is a 2-story property. And a lot of this house is a little bit dated, you know, like gosh, they're not ice blocks. What were they? The glass blocks, is that what I'm trying to say? The glass blocks, you know, that adds a little bit of 80s dated. Some of the other elements to me are more early 2000s dated. So not unlivable by any means, but maybe eventually you're gonna want to upgrade. This bathroom has bathtub and shower, and it's so cute. It has like a bay window. I don't know. I mean, I guess you could do like your little plant nursery if you are a millennial that has your little baby plants and you need a spot for them and they want humidity. Could be a great spot for that. Or maybe you're going to redo the bathroom and reutilize the space in a different way. I don't know. Just spitballing here. This is our spot. Remember that this is where the telephone, the family's telephone would go. So we still have that little cutout there. Again, here's what I'm talking about. These very much are like the early 2000s style for cabinetry. I'm glad they have the cabinets though, I'll take it. And then over on this side, we have the indoor laundry room. Nice size. And our second bedroom downstairs with the glass blocks again. This room has a slider with more glass blocks, but it lets in so much light. I do like that. A slider that leads out into a little covered deck, little private covered deck. And as you can see, a majority of the backyard is pool, which we will get to. But this is what is interesting to me about this bedroom here. We have our normal bedroom closet and then a full-on walk-in closet. This one baffles me a little bit. Like why we have a walk-in closet and the regular closet. And it makes me wonder, was this a bathroom at some point? Did someone get rid of a bathroom to add a walk-in closet? Now that doesn't totally make sense, so I'm probably not correct on that, but I'm just trying to figure out why this space became a walk-in closet. Okay, anyway, also what's over here is your closet under the stairs storage. That's in this back bedroom here. I also appreciate that all of the windows have those plantation shutters. Now, let's check out the other side of the house. Going back through our first living area, we've got a small dining area, which I don't know. I feel like in this day and age, you don't need like a huge formal dining. Most families don't need a huge formal dining area, so that'll work just perfect. But look at the size of this kitchen. Can you sense how big this is? First of all, always appreciate when someone remembers to put the outlet in the island, because there's nothing worse than trying to work on a computer or trying to get something done and needing to plug in and not being able to from the kitchen. We have KitchenAid double stove, KitchenAid microwave. This side of the island has a little, is pulled out so that you can put some stools there. And then we do have the sink in the island. If you've watched a couple of my videos, you know that's not my favorite location for the sink, but that's okay. I feel like what's nice about the sink being in the island for this layout is that a majority of the work that you're gonna be doing will be here on your KitchenAid grill, your, what is that, stovetop? Yes, stovetop. You've got your double oven over there. And so you are still looking out into your secondary living family room area. You're not tucked away, because I feel like probably the sink originally was in this corner. I'm sure that they bumped out this kitchen. It's massive. But now this is all prep area. So if the whole reason for wanting a bigger island, not having the sink in the island is for prep area, you do have quite a bit of prep area over here. Now that I'm done with that tangent, you also have a 2-car garage off at the kitchen here. I cannot, for the life of me, figure out the light situation in there, so we won't be peeking our head in, but it is a 2-car garage. And now we're back in the dining area, and we're gonna step down into the secondary living area, which to me screams, this is the room where you're putting the TV and you're hanging out in the evenings. It just feels, I think maybe because you've got the, you have the beams, like it's all darker, it feels darker. And so maybe that's why it like feels more cozy. It's not darker and in like a bad way, but more of a cozy way. Whereas, you know, the kitchen and the first living area, it's very bright and airy. And this is more dark and cozy. That to me, this would just make the better space for where you hang out in the evenings, where you get your giant blanket and either your book that you want to read or your TV time. And then this little skinny door, which looks like it's a closet, is not. You got a little toilet room out here, over here. Isn't that adorable? Now I'm curious, okay, hold on. I'm gonna do this. Now, if I just sit, I'm 5'4", pretty short. My knees almost touch the wall here. My 6'3" husband, I'm guessing that he would have to sit sideways in order to get this bathroom to work. So, I appreciate the use of space. If you are a tall family, it might be a little bit of a tight squeeze. Maybe not your favorite bathroom of the house. Just saying. Okay, we're gonna go upstairs now to, you know, we talked about that other bedroom downstairs. I was like, well, maybe it was that closet was a bathroom. I don't know, maybe that was the primary bedroom and bath at some point. But regardless, I'm guessing that this is what they made the primary more recently, because you do have your walk-in closet, not quite as big as the one downstairs, honestly, but you do have your walk-in closet and your own bath. Interesting though, this bath, there are glass blocks again. This bathroom only has a bathtub, no shower. I'm sure it wouldn't be too difficult to put a shower. And should I step in it? Hold on, I'm just curious. Oh, don't get mad at me, people. Okay, so if I step in here, I'm just curious if there would be enough space for like a shower head. I think so. My husband would need it to be like practically at the ceiling. Ooh, do you see all of that light coming in? Okay, and this is why, even though they're very 80s-esque, I do still like these glass blocks because they let in the light, whether it's gloomy or sunny. I just think it's a really cool feature. Okay, anyway, all that to say, I'm torn on if there's enough space to put a shower head in that bathroom. Shall we go downstairs? Shall we go outside? I want to show you outside. There's a couple of spaces that are primed for in-law quarters or making an ADU, making Airbnb or rental units. They're not ready yet and they're not permitted. So, you know, what's there right now is not permitted, but there's a lot of potential. Now, if you do like my videos, can you just make sure that you like them? If you enjoy my videos, will you like them? And make sure that you're subscribed so that you don't miss. I do put these videos out every week on Thursdays. And so it really helps me if you're able to like the videos, it lets YouTube know that you like what you are seeing. Stepping outside, if you're looking for a lot of green space, currently this house doesn't really have that. It does have a nice sized pool. There is our little private balcony off of that downstairs bedroom. You have hot tub, and then this is essentially your green space, aside from the front yard that we toured. But there's your little spot for a garden. It's not terrible, but it's not a lot of space. Now, this is our first bonus unit, and for whatever reason, I don't have access. The key doesn't work to this space, but this is your first bonus unit, and it's not permitted. Right now, I would say it's kind of set up for an office. It's like one big wood paneled space. I don't think that I can see a really like a 70s wall AC unit in there. Let me see if I can look in, see what else is in there. I think it's just pretty much right now, it's just like a storage area, or it could be used as an office, but it's a nice enough size that I think that you could make a small in-law studio type space pretty easily. And then I wanted to show you the side gate. So I know that we saw what we discussed, the 2-car garage. I wanted to show you how much side space there is and how much garage or driveway space. So you can see, this is the main driveway. This is where our 2-car garage is. And then you have all the space to pull back into. And the second space that I do have access to, and I will show you, which is this shop. So much potential, in my opinion, for this shop, whether you are someone who wants a shop or you want to make an ADU. Like, look at how much space. You can make a nice size second unit back here, whether you use it for Airbnb or for a rental income to offset your mortgage. So there's not much to it except for the size, which is what I wanted you to see. All right. That is the property that we are touring today, but do hang on, because another really cool feature of Arden Park is the Parks and Rec area. It's their main park. It's where you go for soccer games. They have pool and tennis and playground and summer camps. So I do want to pop over there to show you that, and before we wrap up for today. So hang tight, and I will see you over there. It was about a 3-minute drive, and now we are in Arden Park Recreation and Park District. Their like main hub. So just to give you a sense, it took 3 minutes to get here, which means that Arden Park is a fairly large neighborhood. But I'm just going to give you a very quick tour of what this space is like. So we do have 2 different play areas, playgrounds, lots of picnic tables with barbecue pits. Over here is their community pool. Give you a sense of that. Show you the parking situation, because there is quite a bit of parking. Unless you're here for a game, because here's all that green space for baseball, soccer, etc. And that parking lot is not going to be big enough for those types of events. We've got more parking, more picnic tables on the far side of the parking lot there. Now here's the community center. Oh, hold on. Bathrooms, community center. So again, for pool access, but also a lot of summer camps. They do summer camps here, and different clubs. So that they really do use this space a lot in this neighborhood. So when you live in Arden Park, there's no HOA. It's not an HOA that you're dealing with, but This is the community park in your neighborhood that has a ton of opportunity and things going on throughout the year. Another picnic area, showing you the tennis courts down here. And then this is the back side of one of their children's centers, like where they do camps and things like that. So I just wanted you to get a sense when you are, what is going on here? When you're moving to Arden Park, this is going to be your community hub. This is where especially if you have a family, this is like the place to be. So there you have it. That gives you a little sense of Arden Park and one of the homes that is currently available in this neighborhood. If you are ready to figure out what area is going to be the best, if you're relocating to Sacramento and you don't quite know where you and your family want to move to, schedule a chat with me. Let's talk about your needs. Let's figure out your price point and what area is going to be the best fit for you and your family. It doesn't matter if you are moving in 9 days or 9 months. Let's get something scheduled just so we can start the conversation and have a game plan for you so that you are ready when it is your time to become a Sacramento resident. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you guys next Thursday.